business needs to set prices competitively, but you have to know your costs or you might be losing money. inFlow can help you streamline your cost calculation to get a feel for your profit margin. But before we talk about how this is done, let's make sure we understand the difference between what you're paying for your products and what they cost. Sounds like the same thing, right? Not too fast. Product costing refers to all the things that go into getting your product to the point of sale. For a company that's reselling products they've purchased, that may include the price of the item, as well as any shipping costs or extra packaging required. On the other hand, for a company that creates its own products, that could include labor associated with creating those finished products, as well as the cost of each of those individual parts. So as an example, if we're purchasing 10 basketballs at $5 a ball, and there's a $6 shipping charge added, then the cost of each basketball would be $5, plus a portion of the $6 shipping cost. Using the manual costing method, you'll be able to enter the calculated cost into the cost field following your purchase to indicate that the unit cost is $5.60. This type of costing will not take into account any fluctuating cost associated with your products, nor will it adjust based on new orders, and as such is only recommended if there are external costs to consider and which are not being tracked by inFlow. This same calculation can be completed internally by inFlow by choosing the moving average costing method, which allows inFlow to calculate your product cost based on your purchases and the items which you still have in stock. This costing method also takes into account that you will not always be selling your entire inventory before you restock and considers the prices you've paid for all the stock in your warehouse. If we imagine that you've only sold 5 basketballs when you decide to reorder, and that when you do, your additional 10 basketballs cost $9 each, plus the $8 shipping charge, you will have a product with 2 different prices in your warehouse. With moving average selected, inFlow can calculate that since all the stock you currently have costs you $126, that's $28 for what's left of your first purchase, plus $98 for the second order, and you now have 15 units, the average cost of these units will be $8.40. If you would like to use your most recent purchases to set your pricing, you may want to check the last purchase cost associated with your product when making those decisions. This method can quickly and accurately tell you what the average cost of your last ordered item was and is great for quickly verifying that type of information. Simply switch the costing method and you will see the average cost from your last purchase order. However, because the moving average is able to base its calculations on many purchases as well as additional costs, it is recommended that you set up your products using this costing method. For more information on the features you've seen here, please visit our website at www.inflowinventory.com.